Wish you could become a morning person? You know the type, up before the sun, early morning runs, first one to the office with donuts and a smile. How do they do it? Easy. With the new Galaxy Watch 8, sleep tracking and personalized insights from Samsung Health help you improve so you can wake up to a whole new you. One who, dare I say it, skips the snooze? It's possible. Train your sleep with Galaxy Watch 8. Learn more at Samsung.com. Requires compatible Samsung Galaxy phone, Samsung Health app, and Samsung account.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso and Samra Origins by the Weekend Coffee Collection.
Introducing Samra Origins. My collaboration with Nespresso is a connection to my roots, to my mother, Samra. Coffee that hits the right notes. It transports you. Crafted with unique notes and bold, soaring flavors. Experience a taste that moves you. Nespresso and Samra Origins.
Discover more at Nespresso.com.
Welcome back to Undertow, Realms podcast, taking you on winding roads of the weird and the wicked. I'm your host, Fred Greenhalgh. Our final classic tale of horror, for now, culminates in W.W. Jacobs' The Toll House. It's a story of friends who dare each other to spend the night in a haunted house. And nothing bad could happen from there, right? Yeah, we'll find out. This adaptation originally appeared in Bill DeFries's Nightmare on Congress Street collection. If you want to find others like it, do check out the Midnight Matinees podcast by Pocket Universe Productions. And now we prepare for a night of unrestful sleep in The Toll House.
Oh, it's all nonsense.
Oh.
Of course people have died in the house.
Well.
People die in every house.
True.
As for the noises, wind in the chimney and rats in the wainscot, are very convincing to a nervous man.
Well, don't worry. We'll try and keep your nerves in their present healthy condition. For my part, I have a sort of half and half belief in the supernatural.
All sensible people have.
Yes.
Yeah, an aunt of mine saw a ghost once.
Oh, that's right, Lester. I had an uncle that saw one.
It's always somebody else that sees one.
Well, there is the house. A large house at an absurdly low rent, and nobody will take it. It has taken toll of at least one life of every family that has lived there, however short the time, yes. And since it has stood empty, caretaker after caretaker has died there.
Really?
Yes, last caretaker died 15 years ago.
Exactly. Long enough for legends to accumulate.
Oh, Barnes.
Well, I'll bet you a sovereign, Barnes, that you won't spend the night there alone for all your talk.
And I'll match Meagle.
No, I don't believe in ghosts nor in any supernatural things whatever.
Oh, piffle.
All the same, I admit that I should not care to pass a night there alone.
Oh, but why not?
Oh, wind in the chimney.
Rats in the wainscot.
As you like.
But suppose we all go.
Yes.
Yes, start after supper. Get there about 11.
I don't know.
We have been walking for 10 days now without an adventure. Yes, except for your discovery that ditch water smells longest. It'll be a novelty at any rate. And if we break the spell by all surviving, the grateful owner ought to come down handsome.
Well, I'm for it, Meagle. But let's see what the landlord has to say about it first. There's no fun in passing the night in an ordinary empty house. And let's make sure that it is haunted.
Yes.
Please.
Lester appealed to the landlord in the name of our common humanity, not to let them waste a night watching in a house in which specters and hobgoblins had no part. The reply was more than reassuring, and the landlord, after describing with considerable art the exact appearance of a head which had been seen hanging out of a window in the moonlight, wound up with a polite but urgent request that they would settle his bill before they went.
Well, it's all very well for you young gentlemen to have your fun. But supposing how you all found dead in the morning, eh? What about me? It ain't called the Toll House for nothing.
Sure. Who died there last?
A tramp. He went there for the sake of £50, and they found him next morning hanging from the balusters, dead. No.
Suicide. Unsound mind.
Well, that's what the jury brought in. But his mind was sound enough when he went in there. I'd known him off and on for years. I'm a poor man. but I wouldn't spend the night in that house for £100.
He repeated this remark as they started on their expedition a few hours later. They left as the inn was closing for the night, bolts shot noisily behind them, and, as the regular customers trudged slowly homeward, they set off at a brisk pace in the direction of the house. Most of the cottages were already in darkness, and lights in others went out as they passed.
I say, Meagle, it seems rather hard that we've got to lose a night's rest in order to convince Barnes of the existence of ghosts.
It's a good cause, a most worthy object, and something seems to tell me that we shall succeed. You didn't forget the candles, Lester?
No, I brought 2. All the old man could spare.
There was but little moon, and the night was cloudy. The road between high hedges was dark, and in one place, where it ran through a wood so black that twice they stumbled in the uneven ground at the side of it. Under Meagle's guidance, they turned off at last to the right, and, after a walk of 1/4 of a mile, saw the gates of the house before them. The lodge was almost hidden by overgrown shrubs, and the drive was choked with rank growths. With Meagle leading, they pushed through it until the dark pile of the house loomed above them.
There's a window at the back where we can get in, so the landlord says.
Oh, nonsense, Lester. Let's do the thing properly. Where's the knocker?
What?
Guess the servants are all asleep, but I'll wake them up before I've done with them. It's scandalous keeping us out here in the dark.
Go on. Easy there. Watch your step.
Why, it was open all the time.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't believe it was open. Somebody's playing us a trick.
Oh, nonsense. Give me a candle.
Here.
Oh, thanks. Well, who's got a match?
Yeah.
Shut the door, Lester. There's too much draft.
Oh. Well, it is shut.
Who shut it? Who came in last?
I did, but I don't remember shutting it.
Meagle thought better of replying, and, still carefully guarding the flame, began to explore the house with the others close behind. Shadows danced on the walls and lurked in the corners as they proceeded. At the end of the passage, they found the main staircase, and ascending it slowly, gained the second floor. As they gained the landing, Meagle held the candle forward and showed where the balusters had broken away. He peered curiously into the void beneath.
Ah, this is where the tramp hanged himself, I suppose.
Oh, you've got an unwholesome mind, Meagle. This place is quite creepy enough without you remembering that. Now let's find a comfortable room and have a little nip of whiskey apiece and a pipe.
Wonderful.
Oh, how will this do, eh?
Lester opened a door at the end of the passage and revealed a small square room. Meagle led the way with the candle and, first melting a drop or 2 of tallow, stuck it on the mantelpiece. The others seated themselves on the floor, and Lester drew from his pocket a small bottle of whiskey and a tin cup.
Yeah.
Don't mind if I do.
Here we go.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, blast, I've forgotten the water.
Shh.
What?
I hear something.
Yes? Is anybody coming?
Suppose we drop this game and go back.
Oh,
I don't
Buzzy.
believe in spirits, but nerves are outside anybody's command. You may laugh as you like, but it really seemed to me that I heard a door open below and steps on the stairs.
Oh, he's coming around, Lester. By the time I have done with him, he will be a confirmed believer. Well, who will go and get some water? Will you, Barnes?
No.
Now, if there is any, it might not be safe to drink after all these years. We must do without it. Come on.
Meagle nodded, and taking a seat on the floor, held out his hand for the cup. Pipes were lit, and the smell of tobacco filled the room. Lester produced a pack of cards. Talk and laughter rang through the room and died away reluctantly in distant corridors.
Please.
Well, empty rooms always delude me into the belief that I possess a deep voice. Tomorrow,
Oh, it's a lie. Oh.
I've got it.
Oh, it's a candle. You didn't stick it enough. Oh, here are the matches.
What was I going to say? Oh, I know.
Listen.
Shh. What?
Shh. Upon my word, I really thought I heard a laugh.
Look here, what do you say to going back? I've had enough of this. I keep fancying that I hear things too. Sounds of something moving about in the passage outside. I know it's only fancy, but it's uncomfortable.
Yes.
You go if you want to, and we will play dummy. Or you might ask the tramp to take your hand for you as you go downstairs. Go outside. I'll dare you to go down to the hall door and back by yourself.
I am nervous but rational. My nerves tell me that there is something prowling up and down the long passage outside. My reason tells me that it's all nonsense. Where are my cards? Your play, Lester.
What? Why, he's asleep. Wake up, old man. It's your play.
Come on, Lester. You're holding up play.
Lester! Ha! He sleeps like the dead. Well, there are still two of us to keep each other company. Unless... Good Lord. Suppose...
Suppose what?
Nothing. Let's wake him. Try him again.
Lester?
Lester!
Lester! It's no good. There's something wrong about that sleep.
That's what I meant. And if he goes to sleep like that, why shouldn't you...
Nonsense. He's tired out, that's all. Still, let's dig him up and clear out. You take his legs and... Yes? Who's that? Thought I heard somebody tap. Meagle. Meagle? Not you too? Wake up! This isn't at all amusing. Now wake up, please!
Inside the room, the candle, fluttering in the draught, showed dimly the grotesque attitudes of the sleepers. Beyond the door, there seemed to his overwrought imagination a strange and stealthy unrest.
Who is there? Come on, all of you! All of you! Show your faces! Your infernal ugly faces! Don't skulk!
Hi there, it's Fred here, and cooler temperatures are rolling in, but that's cool. I love autumn, and as always, Quince is where I'm turning for fall staples that actually last. From cashmere to denim to boots, the quality holds up and the price still blows me away. Quince has the kind of fall staples you'll wear nonstop, like super soft, 100% Mongolian cashmere sweaters starting at just $60. I, in fact, have one of these sweaters, a black full-zip hoodie that feels like a warm hug when those chill winds blow. I also love their merino wool underlayers, layering is in fact everything, and am excited to check out their newer offerings like bedding, bath, and cookware. Quince is different because they partner directly with ethical factories and skip the middlemen, so you get top-tier fabrics and craftsmanship at half the price of similar brands. Keep it classic and cool this fall with long-lasting staples from Quince. Go to quince.com/undertow for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/undertow, free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/undertow.
Raise the rudder! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an Enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. Start converting your B2B audience today. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started today at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
The Hilton sale is on. For 10 days only, you can save up to 20% on stays this fall and beyond. Don't wait. The sale ends September 29th. Book your stay and save at Hilton.com. Terms apply. Hilton for the stay.
Good Lord, Lester, we've driven Barnesy mad. We must go after him. Do you hear? Stop your fooling now. This is serious. Lester! Lester! All right. You won't frighten me, you know.
Meagle turned away and walked with exaggerated carelessness in the direction of the door. He even went outside and peeped through the crack, but the sleeper did not stir. He glanced into the blackness behind and then came hastily into the room again. He stood for a few seconds regarding Lester. The stillness in the house was horrible. He could not even hear him breathe. With a sudden resolution, he snatched the candle from the mantelpiece and held the flame to Lester's finger. There was no reaction. Then, as he reeled back stupefied, he discerned the sound of footsteps. He stood with the candle in his shaking hand, listening. He heard the steps ascending the farther staircase, but they stopped suddenly as he went to the door. He walked a little way along the passage, and they went scurrying down the stairs, and then at a jog trot along the corridor below. He went back to the main staircase, and they ceased again. For a time, he hung over the balusters, listening and trying to pierce the blackness below. Then, slowly, step by step, he made his way downstairs and, holding the candle above his head, peered about him.
Barnes? Where are you?
Shaking with fright, he made his way along the passage and, summoning up all his courage, pushed open doors and gazed fearfully into empty rooms. Then, quite suddenly, he heard the footsteps in front of him. He followed slowly, for fear of extinguishing the candle, until they led him at last into a vast, bare kitchen with damp walls and a broken floor. In front of him, a door leading into an inside room had just closed. He ran towards it and flung it open, and a blast of cold air blew out the candle.
Barnes, don't be afraid. It's I, Meagle.
There was no answer. He stood, gazing into the darkness, and all the time the idea of something close at hand, watching, was upon him. Then suddenly, the steps broke out overhead again. He drew back hastily, and passing through the kitchen, groped his way along the narrow passages. He could now see better in the darkness, and finding himself at last at the foot of the staircase, began to ascend it noiselessly. He reached the landing just in time to see a figure disappear round the angle of a wall. Still careful to make no noise, he followed the sound of the steps until they led him to the top floor, and he cornered the chase at the end of a short passage.
Barnes! Barnes!
Something stirred in the darkness. A small circular window at the end of the passage just softened the blackness and revealed the dim outlines of a motionless figure. Meagle, in place of advancing, stood almost as still as a sudden, horrible doubt took possession of him. With his eyes fixed on the shape in front, he fell back slowly, and as it advanced upon him, burst into a terrible cry.
Barnes! For God's sake, is it you?
The echoes of his voice left the air quivering, but the figure before him paid no heed. For a moment, he tried to brace his courage up to endure its approach. Then, with a smothered cry, he turned and fled. The passages wound like a maze, and he threaded them blindly in a vain search for the stairs. If he could get down and open the hall door. The steps had begun again. At a lumbering trot, they clattered up and down the bare passages, in and out, up and down, as though in search of him. Meagle froze in mid-stride, terror-stricken at this seeming pursuit. Then, as the footsteps drew near, he quickly entered a small room and stood behind the door as they rushed by. He came back out and ran swiftly and noiselessly in the other direction, and in a moment the steps were once again after him. He found the long corridor and raced along it at top speed. The stairs he knew were at the other end, and with the steps close behind, he began descending them in blind haste. The steps gained on him, and he shrank to the side to let them pass, still continuing his headlong flight. Then, suddenly, he seemed to slip off the earth into space. Lester awoke in the morning to find the sunshine streaming into the room and a blister on his finger.
What bloody hell? Where is everyone? Barnes? Barnes, wake up!
Why? I've been asleep. I don't remember coming here. How did I get here?
Oh, nice place to come for a nap. You were lying right in front of the broken balusters. Look there. Another yard, and where would you have been?
Good Lord! What's wrong? Lester? What is it, man? Smeagol!
The two friends stared in horror at the dead man below.
And that was The Toll House, a classic ghost story where the house expects and extracts its price. We also have a little extra gory tale for you today. This is the grim poem, The Demon of the Gibbet, by Fitz James O'Brien.
There was no west, there was no east, no star abroad for eyes to see, and Norman spurred his jaded beast hard by the terrible gallows tree.
Oh, Norman, haste across this waste, for something seems to follow me.
Cheer up, dear Maud, for thanked be God, we nigh have passed the gallows tree.
He kissed her lip, then spur and whip, and fast they fled across the lea. But vain the heel the rowel steel, for something leaped from the gallows tree.
Give me your cloak, your knightly cloak, that wrapped you oft beyond the sea. The wind is bold, my bones are old, and I am cold on the gallows tree.
Oh, holy God! Oh, dearest Maud! Quick, quick, some prayers, the best that be! A bony hand my neck has spanned, and tears my knightly cloak from me.
Give me your wine, the red wine, that in a flask hangs by your knee. 10 summers burst on me accurst, and I am athirst on the gallows tree.
Oh, Maud, my life, my loving wife, have you no prayer to set us free? My belt unclasps, a demon grasps, and drags my wine flask from my knee.
Give me your bride, your bonny bride, that left her nest with you to flee. Oh, she hath flown to be my own, for I am alone on the gallows tree.
Cling closer, Maud, and trust in God. Cling close. Ah, heaven, she slips from me.
prayer, a groan, and he alone rode on that night from the gallows tree.
And that was The Demon of the Gibbet, a poem that reminds us that no one escapes the gallows unscathed. And with that, we have a wrap on our horror classics, but rather than leaving you bereft, we have Halloween treats for you. Next week, we're kicking off a series of new original horror fiction here on Undertow, short stories to get under your skin and terrify you just in time as we turn our calendar over to October. Today's story was adapted from the public domain short story The Toll House by W.W. Jacobs, produced by Mind's Eye Productions, and podcast by arrangement with Pocket Universe Productions. We also featured The Demon of the Gibbet by Fitz James O'Brien, also a Mind's Eye production. Undertow is a production of Realm, hosted by yours truly, Fred Greenhalgh, and executive produced by me and Molly Barton.
ABC Wednesday, Shifting Gears is back.
He has arisen.
Tim Allen and Kat Dennings return in television's #1 new comedy.
What?
With a star-studded premiere including Jenna Elfman, Nancy Travis, and...
Hey, buddy!
A big home improvement reunion.
Welcome.
Oh, boy.
That guy's a tool.
Shifting Gears, season premiere Wednesday, 8/7 Central on ABC, and stream on Hulu.
I'm Amy Nicholson, the film critic for the LA Times.
And I'm Paul Scheer, an actor, writer, and director. You might know me from The League, Veep, or my non-eligible for Academy Award role in Twisters.
We love movies, and we come at them from different perspectives.
Yeah, like Amy thinks that, Joe Pesci was miscast in Goodfellas, and I don't.
He's too old. Let's not forget that Paul thinks that Dune 2 is overrated.
It is.
Anyway, despite this, we come together to host Unspooled, a podcast where we talk about good movies, critical hits,
fan favorites, must-sees, and in case you missed them.
We're talking Parasite to Home Alone.
From Grease to The Dark Knight.
We've done deep dives on popcorn flicks. We've talked about why Independence Day deserves a second look.
And we've talked about horror movies, some that you've never even heard of, like Ganja and Hess.
So if you love movies like we do, come along on our cinematic adventure.
Listen to Unspooled wherever you get your podcasts.
And don't forget to hit the follow button.